Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Nah, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, you know how to do that? You gotta press the right analog stick.
Throwing to start here is Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Tua now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
You got a good tight end.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Tua. Into a sea of defenders.
Come on, man.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And
that's all, Madden.
will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well.
What playbook you use?
They may rethink how they go about attacking.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0
I just
on
stopped
the
playing,
scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to...
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And the coverage
Actually,
terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
feeling
To
so
put it mildly,
scared.
this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Yeah, put him down. That boy too dangerous.
A knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that.
Bring
Nobody's
that pressure.
mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go play action with Jackson. And this throw incomplete.
Oh.
Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Yeah, that was a dot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it.
I already
You're
knew.
right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
That's complete. It's
Good catch.
Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. He finds Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
You gotta punt.
I know
That
this
shit.
offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start
my
concocting some
defense.
offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Jordan Stout now. And look at this, another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mostert going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Second down and goal. Tua. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Jackson to Baker there for the Baltimore first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect.
Just say that
remains
again.
a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins
Playing with MIA, nigga.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles,
Come
to
on,
stay in the pocket on every
though.
play, but I guess that's the danger of getting
I'm just
outside
going
the
with the
pocket,
flow.
extending a play and making a bad throw turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the
I
pocket,
know, right?
your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Hell yeah.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Give me that.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit
So you're going to come back?
because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone,
Are you coming back?
take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other
That's
return
what's up.
teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Right after the
Oh, hell
touchdown
no.
to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door
Duvernay's
a
a
little bit
beast.
there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8,
yeah.
2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Tua now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Nah.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
I ain't going to let that happen again.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on. Come on, check. Catch me in the end zone.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative
I'm a rookie, bro.
Resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 15 now, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this
Yeah, put him down. That's lockdown defense. I'm the Madden GOAT, bro.
We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in
Show,
for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20, 10, touchdown Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, 75 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Come on.
And we didn't even
Come
get a
on,
chance to
fam.
settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75
Alright, we
yards
won
and they
one.
find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like,
And the more we play, the more I learn about this shit. The more we get better.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Who's your main team?
Set at the line for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for him,
Oh,
Charles.
get
They've
the
struggled
fuck
really
out
on
of
both
here.
sides of the football. And one thing that's really... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Woo.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I just can't pass with Tua, man. That's one motherfucker I hit this.
After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself,
I'm gonna go for my
kicking it,
killers for
go
you.
and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's
Josh
scrambling.
Allen.
Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a
Yeah.
turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
You could sub him in.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Yeah, you can. I subbed Deshaun Watson in a lot. I'm not playing with the Browns.
The wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
So you could sub him in.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
Oh.
3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson now. And now here's another interception. Nick Needham picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception.
Come on, man. Hold up, man. Hold up.
Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so
Hold up.
impressive reading these passes,
Hold up,
stepping in
bro.
those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Nah, man. Come on. Hold on. Let me see the stats.
31.
Let me see the stats quick. Oh, he was having one of them games 6 touchdowns. Oh shit. Cap. Alright. You could quit it. Good game, Slime. Alright, rematch.